Is this good television?
Hello and welcome to Taskmaster Australia. I may be Tom Gleeson by day, but by night, across 10 weeks of the calendar year, I take on another title. A title that, in a single word, may answer some of humanity's deepest questions, like, why do we exist? For whom do we toil? And why have I found myself watching commercial television again? That three-syllable title is, of course, The Taskmaster. This season, our 5 comedians are Chen, Conchetta Caristo, Mel Buttle, Peter Helliar, and Reece Nicholson. And finally, the other one sitting here, he has a presence that gives me chills even before he enters the room, and crows always squawk at him. It's my assistant, Tom Cashman. How are you, Widow?
Oh, I'm okay. I've been privy to some celebrity gossip recently.
Oh. OK.
I know how Rebel Wilson got her name. Her last name was named after the volleyball in Castaway. And her first name, that's from the shop where the volleyball was purchased.
So in your act, is that material?
Look, I'll be honest, I have done it on stage before.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Don't drag your old shit in here again. All right, what's up first?
Well, our first task is a prize task. Each contestant has brought in a prize, and the winner of tonight's episode will take home all 5 prizes. Tonight, our contestants have been asked to bring in what they consider to be the cheekiest thing in a box.
Cheeky Reece, what have you brought in?
I've brought a few kilos of premium beef cheek.
OK, very literal definition there.
Yeah, not too many jokes. It's just a bit of a meat raffle happening down here at Taskmaster. Bring the truck, bring the trailer, kids get in free. I grew up in Newcastle.
You know what you've accidentally done there is you've brought in something that's useful.
Can you say that in my dad's voice, please?
All right, Mel, what did you bring in?
I brought in a thing called a pup in a cup. So I've slightly pulled the literal definition of box.
Yeah.
That's eye-catching. It's a children's toy, Reece. Thank you.
OK. I think Reece thinks it's some other toy.
Yeah. No, it pops up. So you squeeze the cup and the... Yay!
OK. Not bad. Aaron?
I bought the Mr. Bean box set. Now, this guy's so cheeky. One time he put a turkey on his head. And most people like to drive cars sitting inside the car. But this guy, he drove it sitting on top of it.
Aaron, what are some other things Mr. Bean's done?
Yeah, if you think he's not cheeky, then listen to this. One time, Mr. Bean damaged an extremely expensive painting and he replaced it with a print.
Conchetta, what did you bring in?
I brought in the cheekiest guy. Get a load of this guy.
I think you've mistaken cheekiness with pervertedness. All right, Peter, what did you bring in that's cheeky?
Well, my one's not dissimilar to what we just saw, but I think it is cheekier.
Okay.
It is the Dalai Lama taking a dump. A little cheeky dump. I found this on my travels in Barcelona.
Right.
I thought I had no profile in Spain, but there was a Peter Helliar one in the shop in Barcelona. It's pretty cheeky of them to be making money off my name. I mean, I've never worn that. I don't wear glasses, but it's definitely me.
I think that might be Elton John.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
Can I bring something to your attention?
Yes.
The three people in the middle here, none of their prizes are in boxes.
Right, well, Mel did say she just stretched the definition of box to cup.
Because it's in a thing, and is that thing a box? I don't know how to say. I'm not a box doctor, or am I?
All right, well, I better score this. Knowing that 3 aren't in a box is very persuasive that they should at least be the bottom 3.
OK.
So I'm going to say Pete gets 1 point, Conchetta on 2.
OK.
Mel's item, even though it wasn't in a box, did look genuinely cheeky. Out of all the items that we had, I think Mel's was the cheekiest. 3 points to Mel. Reese on 4 points, because beef cheeks, you can just cook them up and eat them. It's quite useful. But Aaron gets 5 points. All right, time for a task, I think.
This task involves something I've been searching for my whole life. A team. It's our first team task for the season.
Hi, Tom. Oh, I don't think you're ready for all this jelly.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Pete. You look good.
I feel good.
Oh, my God!
G'day, mate.
I'm gonna cry.
We've come dressed alike. Again.
Should we catch up? Tom, can you give us a moment?
Yeah, can you get us a couple of mimosas, Tom?
Girl talk.
Tom, listen.
Is he mean to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And he's annoying.
Oh.
Good to see you, Pete.
Good to see you.
What have you been up to?
Just hanging out with my balls.
Let's read it together.
Wearing your exercise ball vest. I guess that's these.
Yep.
Collect the 7 odd shapes from around the Taskmaster retreat and stack them into a perfectly square tower on the oblong.
You may not tamper with or remove your exercise ball vest. Also, one of you must whisper an original supportive sentence in the ear of a teammate every 30 seconds. Fastest wins.
Oh my God, we gotta go.
Are you listening,
Yes.
Conchetta?
Sorry.
last line?
Your time starts now.
Thank you.
Let's all go together and find them.
Around the
All right.
retreat.
We look like hemorrhoids.
I'll
Okay,
do external.
let's
Go.
go.
I love the team task, very exciting. I'll have to think of names for the teams too. Oh, that'd be good. So, just to be clear, the game is basically hide and seek plus Tetris if you're pregnant with 4 babies.
And the team of 3 must whisper an original supportive sentence every 30 seconds. The other team don't have to do that.
What
Just
the
to make it
hell?
slightly more difficult.
You have an unfair advantage. There's 3 of you.
Yeah, but it's so hard to think of nice things to say to these guys.
All right, so which team is going to start us off?
Making their debut with their debutante balls, it's Conchetta and Mel.
I see one.
Oh my God! Mel! Mel, they're huge!
I got one too.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going in. Oh. Ah! Another one!
Brilliant.
Got another one.
Okay. Here's one. There's one right here.
Yes! Okay, I grab that. You go to the shed.
Thank you.
Now, how do I do this?
Yeah. I got one.
Oh, babe! Babe, this is where the challenge really begins. Okay, so we gotta be smart. Perhaps these shouldn't be together 69ing.
The yellows on this.
Yeah, that's looking hot.
Can mount that one.
Just wanted to hang out with my friend today, but I guess we'll just do this shit for your pleasure.
I think we're close. And I didn't realise what a burden having 4 testicles would be.
This is it.
There you go. Perfect square. Done.
We're so close. We're smart, funny women now
Well-
with beautiful hair.
We do have good hair.
We need to get this. What about like should the yellows be together and then like flat? Oh, this is. How long have we been going?
15 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh, we have to start again.
No, I'm not starting again.
But we won't. You'll keep us here forever until
No.
we do it.
We will not die here. We'll not be at our 80th birthday going, I think we could probably make it work, Conchetta.
Do you think you could potentially, after 15 minutes of trying something, not be focusing on dying here?
It would get me out of finishing this thing.
We had to move one thing.
It all works perfectly till blue and yellow. What if they were swapped around?
You beautiful bitch.
Like, what if they were, like, better friends somehow?
They're smart whore!
Then-
You did it! You f***ing did it! I'm so proud of you! You did... Oh, shit!
It's hard. I'll help you. Let me help you. Yes, miss.
So, Mel, you started solving a puzzle, you hit one small obstacle, then you wanted to end it all. Do you think you may have overreacted?
No, I think I need meds and a chat. I love Conchetta like the stepdaughter she is to me, but she's raised by a phone and we did not see eye to eye on how to solve that problem.
In that Conchetta tried and you didn't. So you were in charge of being cross and whinging, and
Yep.
Conchetta was in charge of being optimistic, I felt. I felt like you were quite happy to have a go.
I was so excited to see Mel to like split the challenge of the task. I had only so many brain cells working.
So, Conchetta, you were happy and Mel was very cross. I feel like I've worked out the team name.
Oh, yeah.
Ernie and Bert. I think that's the team. I don't think I have to go out on a limb. The other team of 3, I think I'm just going to call them the Muppets. I haven't even seen what they're going to do, but I feel like they're going to live up to the name.
Conchetta and Mel took 18 minutes and 5 seconds to complete the puzzle.
Speedy.
OK.
It's Aaron, Peter and Reese.
Oh, here's one.
Hey! Your balls are my favourite.
Thank you.
Forget what your parents told you. I believe in you, OK?
That's so awesome.
Was that supportive?
It's really supportive because he's saying, like, he believes in me.
As opposed to...
My parents who don't.
But I reckon that other yellow one comes on this side.
Does the blue and the orange fit together? They don't.
Aaron.
Your outfit is spick and specs. Spick and span. Spick and span.
This is the most brain training I've had for a while.
Yeah, I reckon they go. I reckon that.
Do we want to start with the yellows?
What about like that?
Yeah,
Maybe the purple starts at the bottom.
I don't know.
This is good. I think this is good.
Have you considered instituting a method of some kind?
Just let us do the job, please.
Okay.
Let's think about this laterally. I see the block there.
Look at him. This is like watching A Beautiful Mind right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's...
Start again.
Yeah.
Let's start at the bottom.
Maybe purple on the side next to the red. Have we done that?
I don't know what we've done.
Whoa.
What we've done, but I love that you're keeping your eye just straight. I don't think we could do this without you.
Thank you.
To be fair, you yet to prove that you can do it with him.
What do you think your role is in this show? And then what if Greenie...
Green could go here.
There's no long L shape is the problem.
That's the problem?
I think there's probably a series of problems. When's lunch? Should we go get a coffee and then come back and...
What would you like? What coffees?
So a flat white.
Yeah, maybe triple shot espresso.
Triple shot espresso?
We've got to get this done.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a flat white.
Yeah,
That would be the triple espresso.
probably.
I mean, what even is a square?
Yeah, like E equals MC squared. Has anyone actually really road tested that?
Wait, what if we go
Put a pin in that for a second.
Yeah.
Let's come back to that idea, but Aaron might have worked it out.
like this there,
He's just jazzing at the moment. It's a good moment. Cue the stirring music.
and then if you put the purple block and then I'll put the green in the middle there.
Yes! Hold my coffee, thanks, Tom. I got work to do, mate. Yeah!
I hate to say I told you so, but the Muppets delivered. And I must say, I've never seen a group take so long to do a task that they had a coffee break in the middle.
You spent 9 minutes not adding or moving any blocks, just talking about whether to get a pepperoni or supreme pizza while waiting for your coffee.
And I still reckon pepperoni.
Peter, you seem quite confused with basic shapes. And then you thought from that position you could launch into questioning E equals MC squared.
It's not my strength. You know, I know basic stuff. I know H2O is water, but I thought CO2 was cordial. Like, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Aaron, did I hear you get a triple shot?
Yeah.
Do you get a triple shot all the time?
No, just to get through this day.
Okay.
Well, you think that the challenge is putting the blocks together, but it's still with these guys. They are hard work.
I've also got a list of a few compliments Aaron to Pete, you're a nice bastard. Pete to Aaron, you should have hosted Fisk. Pete to Reese, I like the way you took control of our pizza order, because I don't think the production took it seriously for a while there. Until you were like, no, we want pizza. Pete to Aaron, I'm a bit worried if we have coffee and pizza, I might shit my pants.
All right, well, I need to come up with the score.
Well, if we remember correctly, Conchetta and Mel took 18 minutes and 5 seconds. The Muppets took 52 minutes and 15 seconds.
I think Ernie and Bert obviously win 5 points each. And the Muppets get 2-2-2. All right, hit us with another task.
This next task deploys a device that I relate to. It hovers around and has an SD card inside it that's very hard to get out.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Reese.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Holy smokes.
This for me?
Great. I was hoping this would be it. Film the most emotional scene on this drone.
You must not get closer than 5 meters from the drone during drone scene filming.
Most emotional drone scene wins.
You have 60 minutes.
Your time starts now.
Never filmed an emotional drone scene before.
Really?
Yeah, never.
I think you'll betray me and I'll have to murder you and then go outside and warn
Thank you for saying that my death would be a horrific tragedy.
in the film.
I feel like drones these days used for a lot of property videos,
I like real estate.
real estate videos.
What are some of the huge emotional moments in life? You lose something. Virginity. No, wallet, yeah. Phone. God, imagine losing your phone.
Losing your phone, wow.
Do you think you could play a guy who's cheated on me?
Oh, I'm actually quite loyal, but I'll...
Remember that very powerful scene in Saving Private Ryan?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Can we just do a bit like of improv now? Like
Okay.
maybe I'll...
Hey,
Who is she?
her name's Emma.
You're just gonna say her name?
Yeah,
That poor?
she's awesome.
What's your strongest European language?
I did a year of German in year 8.
Me too.
Is this our first idea? Could we go better? No, there's nothing more important in life than your phone.
Ich habe eine große Hosenschlange.
Hose Shauna. What's that?
Trouser snake.
That's gonna be the first line of the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got quite a range there. Pete thought it'd be like very emotional if you lost your sons in a war. And Mel, you thought it'd be emotional if you lost your phone.
Stand by that. Because I've had to choose between getting my son out of the bath or maybe dropping my phone in the bath, and I took a bit too long to make that choice.
Okay, whose drone are we going to look at first?
You can catch her droning on the airwaves every morning. It's Conchetta Caristo.
Today's the day. He's gonna propose. I can feel it.
Oh, Emma. Oh, Emma.
Take the moment in, Conchetta. It's happening.
Oh, it's so naughty. Mwah, mwah.
He's been sneaking around and trying to find the perfect ring.
I love sexting you on my iPad.
So soak it up, babe. Here's to forever. Take the moment in, Conchetta. It's happening. Hi, babe.
Hi, Conchetta.
Missed you.
Conchetta.
It's happening. Yeah.
Found this dog shit on the ground. I thought you'd like it.
You don't know me at all.
Do you often offer women dog shit?
I would like to say that Conchetta scripted that scene.
Were you worried people would watch that and think it was all true?
I think my concern wasn't that people would think it was true, but it was more that they would think I was doing stuff that I'd done before, like kissing a mannequin repeatedly.
You kissing the mannequin wasn't that disturbing because I felt pretty sure you'd never done that before. Whereas I felt that, Conchetta, you have sat in a bathtub looking at a mirror of yourself before. Was that based on your life?
Yeah, that's a self-care Sunday.
All right, more drone, take me higher, Lesser Tom.
It would be my dream. Here's Rhys Nicholson. G'day, I'm Tom from Cashman, Cashman and Cashman Real Estate. We're here at the Taskmaster Retreat. It's a three-better.
How's this for negative gearing? Catharsis. Catharsis.
Yeah. You're a millennial and you're complaining about real estate prices. How did you come up with this unique opinion?
I think that I looked at everyone's life from my parents and before that and thought,
Right. But don't you own a house?
yeah, I own two.
Yeah, so you're just cynically trying to be down with your generation, when really your generation is called your tenants. Who's next?
There's a lot of buzz around her at the moment. It's probably the aerial filming equipment. Here's Mel Buttle.
Oh, my phone's on my pocket. Oh, it might be the car. I'll check the car. It's not in the car. My phone's not in the car, which means it fell in the bath. Come back to me, baby. Baby, come back. Come on. It wasn't that much water. Let it blow in your hole. I'm gonna need rice. I'm gonna need 500 grams of white rice. Does anyone have anything? It's not insured. Powerful.
Very emotional.
Thank you.
To be fair, even though it was a trivial problem, I felt the emotion was real.
It's very real, Tom.
Can I just say, Mel, and I love you, but you were like, this girl was raised by her phone.
Yeah, I know.
And then your whole thing is about your phone.
Yeah, but I've got 2 degrees, so it's
Oh,
different. Yeah.
Is the name of that film Nobody Had Rice? Because that's a tragedy in my culture as well.
Thank you, Aaron, for saying a joke that none of us could have said. Who have we got next then?
He's done a lot of work on air, but can he work up in the air? The answer is up in the air. Here's Aaron Chen.
Ich habe eine große Hosenschlange.
Gut.
Now das Business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ja.
Das British Spy.
Wie geht's?
Speaking the English. Das Target.
Ja.
Hallo, just...
Meine Großvater?
Ja.
Das ist nicht Deutscher. Was ist das?
Deutschlandmehl, Klassik Deutschlandmehl.
Nein, das ist nicht Wiener. Das
Ja.
ist nicht Berliner. Du bist Traitor.
Nein. No.
Prove you are German.
Oh.
You can't. Achtung!
So on. Hey, Deutschland.
Oh, meine Katze ist sehr gefährlich. Das ist nicht gut!
So, I feel like there was not so much German, but there was a lot of English.
It was a co-production between two nations.
Can I say, the other people often would give me a script of what to say. Aaron refused to give me a script and said, you just have to improvise using all the German you know.
OK, one more drone scene left.
Can he get more emotional than when he realised he actually had to finish a puzzle earlier? It's Peter Helliar.
Hello. I'm Mrs. Ryan.
Hello, Mrs. Ryan.
Are you from the army?
Yes.
That's a coincidence. I have 4 sons currently serving in World War II. Is that a letter for me, for my sons, on my birthday?
Sorry.
Which is also on Mother's Day. Don't be sorry. This is the happiest day of my life. That's why I'm wearing my happy clothes. Oh. What? One of my sons is... No! So emotional. Well,
Sorry.
at least I have three more sons. Oh, this is a... Not another one. No! I'm so emotional. At least I have 2 more sons.
Sorry.
What? What? No! No! Oh, this is the worst day I've had in a long time. I'm very emotional.
You've had worse days?
Yes, I'm a big sports fan.
Oh,
Sometimes my team loses.
sorry.
What? This is from my 4th son? Oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me. Not all. Oh, it's a Foxtel bill. $220. No! So emotional.
It was a very emotional scene, Pete.
It was. It was a hard scene to shoot. It took a while. The crew, there wasn't a dry eye. Even the audience, they're all... Don't show them. I don't want you to show them, but they're all crying.
And also, I felt like you frocking up, it really kind of delivered on your 90s comedy roots.
Yes. I've always been inspired by the footy show.
All right, well, I think that some delivered on the emotion more strongly than others. I feel like Reese's, it was pandering to the masses by trying to tap into the current housing crisis, so I'm giving you 1.
Is there a housing crisis?
Aaron, I'm giving 2 points to. It was an emotional film, but the emotion I felt was boredom. I'm giving 3 points to Conchetta because I felt those emotions were real, but weirdly not as real as Mel's emotion about missing a phone. So Mel gets 4.
Thank you.
And Peter Helliar, because he made me feel happy with some old school comedy, gets 5 points.
Would you like a score update?
Yes.
So currently we have Reese in last place on 7 points, but Mel Buttle is currently in the lead with 12 points.
Have you got another task?
Sure do. I would like to apologise to all these supernatural women whose headgear we used for this next one.
Very interesting.
Tom?
Okay. Crack the seal on another one.
Hide these 10 witches' hats on a Taskmaster retreat.
You have 10 minutes to hide them.
Tom will then have 10 minutes to search for them.
Most witches' hats remaining hidden after Tom's search wins.
Time starts now. Hide 10.
Interesting approach there, Aaron. Your first thought was to run away from the witches' hats.
I thought I had to hide from them.
All right, this seems pretty straightforward. A game of cone, hide and seek. Who are we seeing first?
It's easy to tell which is which, but which is better at hiding witches' hats, Conchetta or Pete?
Before you see that straight away, I'll come back for that.
Oh, that's too heavy. See ya. Come on. just one at a time.
I bought that idea.
Shit. Oh, God. So unfit.
He's gonna look in the shed straight away. Behind the shed.
Oh, God. Okay, back to running. Right in there. Yeah. Good luck, mate. Good luck.
Why? I heard him back here. There's one. I've spotted 3 cones. Where are the others?
I don't know.
There's a 4th. There's 2. Not even hidden at all. There's one on the roof.
How'd you see that?
I found 3. There's a 5th one. Where did you put the other cones?
Over here.
That means it's down here. There's a 6th one. I found 3. 3 more. I found 6 in total. 7. There's another one. 8th one spotted. That's the 8th one. There's 2 more. Oh. The task's over, Pete. I found 8. Well done.
Blow your whistle. Blow it. Blow it.
Okay, 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff, Pete. You really eluded me with the 2. Three, 2, 1. Boop.
That wasn't a
Good
whistle.
stuff, Pete. Good stuff.
That wasn't a whistle. It wasn't a whistle.
That's actually it.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna try to get this door open, mate. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Mate, I was doing my best.
Yeah, right. You were trying to open it.
I was trying.
Why did you leave through here?
I literally was running non-stop and I couldn't fit them in.
Okay.
You just get to prance around like a little fairy, but I'm literally doing manual labor.
Are you trying your side?
Yeah, I was trying on my side. I was definitely trying on my
well
side.
Done.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, speak about it.
Pete, I'm surprised your strategy of chucking the cones wherever you happen to be running didn't pay off.
I wish I had thought about locking Tom in a room earlier.
I love in these little tasks just seeing what a true little psycho you are. Like when you were going, that I was like, yeah.
I'd been given a task to find as many as I could, and I took that seriously.
I feel like we've got an insight into what you look like, Pete, on bin night. You're running around in a panic, throwing shit in all different directions. Now, Conchetta, you implied that his job's very easy, unlike you, who was doing manual labour.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you think manual labour is?
No, seriously, Tom, they were so heavy. Like, for it to be equal, you should wear cement blocks around your feet.
So it seemed like a really hard job from the basis that you work at Triple J.
For both Pete and Conchetta, I found 8 of the 10 cones.
All right, Lesser Tom, who's next?
It's the 2 contestants who are most frustrated by my presence throughout the series. Will they thrive in my absence? It's Mel and Reese. Where did you put the cones?
What? Hi, Tom.
2 cones up there.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure where they are.
Where did you put the other cones?
I can't remember. He'll never guess. He didn't see it.
Third cone. Trying to think where you'd put them.
Oh, shit. That's not what we want at all. Well, it's finding that one.
Fourth cone. Would you like to give me a hint?
They're orange and they're about that big.
Yeah, I knew
Quick,
that.
go. Quick sticks.
Another hint?
A woman hid them Think like a woman. What would a woman do?
I have no idea.
I know.
Oh, good boy.
Don't, no.
That's a cone. That's 2.
You're doing so well, Tom.
Haven't even found half of them.
About a minute, I reckon.
Found 2.
Good boy. You think I'm too smart. I just hid them really dumb places.
Like where?
Up your butt.
Oh.
We've swapped jobs, haven't we? Yeah.
A little bit.
I can't let you know how you've done because my job's just to administer the task.
Bye, Tom.
Thanks, Reese.
I'm surprised you didn't find more of Reese's cones since they were so close to home. And by that, I mean up your ass.
I got him up there pretty far.
I'm not sure the task went as you planned, Lesser Tom.
There were so many that you just walked by.
No, I'm sorry.
Did a man look, didn't you?
Now, Reese, I see your strategy of hiding the cones worked well for you, unlike Pete's, where you just throw them in a ditch.
I was so puffed by the end of it. To watch that footage would be quite troubling for me, I think, because I was muttering to myself like I was burying a backpacker. Like it was... I've never said that before and I never will again.
Mel, were you tempted to tell Tom where the cones were when he asked?
No, not once, no. No, I hated the maggot.
So, what are the stats?
Mel, I found 5. And for Reese, only found 2 out of 10 cones. Can he make these high-vis cones low-vis? It's Aaron Chen.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, how you doing?
Why did I do that?
What are you doing, Aaron?
Aaron?
Hi, Tom. How are you, man?
I'm all right. Are you locking me in here?
I'm just hiding cones, mainly.
Oh, OK.
How much longer, Tom?
35 seconds.
Getting pretty worried. You know.
Hi, Aaron.
There's one.
I had a lot of time to hide that.
It's 2. There's 3. Double cone. That's 4. Where did you hide the cones?
You broke the door, mate.
You broke the door.
No, it's property damage.
You put a lock on it. Oh my God.
Did he fall? Yes!
Oh my God.
I hope you're not okay.
Did you hide any down here?
Yep, heaps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spotted. Only 1 remaining. All this happened for no reason.
Yeah, you broke property as well.
Stop focusing on the property.
Sorry, do you guys mind calling the owners and... Because there's been a bit of property damage. How'd you go?
9 out of 10. You put a padlock on the shed?
Yeah, to make sure that the property was secure.
It wasn't very secure though, was it?
See you later, mate. Like,
Thanks,
I'm
Aaron.
okay with it, but I don't know, they probably won't be able to show you some of that footage because of certain crimes being committed. Could actually be bad for your reputation.
Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron, you went from cat got the cream to humble pie very quickly. How long did you think you were going to keep him in there for?
I thought it was secure. But it wasn't even the padlock that broke, it was the hinge itself. That's why I was saying it's property damage.
When we left the property, we informed the owners and they said, oh yeah, that's been faulty for a while, that's fine.
So it was an inside job.
I think we were all very pleased to see you make Lesser Tom slip over. I feel like an extra point might be allocated there, Lesser Tom. I really enjoyed watching you fall on your face.
For Aaron, I found 9. So Reese should get 5, Mel should get 4. How many points are we giving Pete and Conchetta?
Pete and Conchetta maybe should get 3 each.
Okay.
To leave room for, well, Aaron's normally last on 1, but he did make you slip over, so he gets 2.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, it's almost time for our live task, but first, what does our scoreboard look like overall, Lesser Tom?
With 16 points, Mel is our current top dog.
Let's head upstairs for the final task of the show. All right, Lesser Tom, what are we doing now?
Pete, read the task, please.
Be humble as pie about your pie. Each contestant will have 15 seconds to be humble about their pie. Least humble about their pie will be eliminated. The first speaker will begin on Tom's whistle.
Ready, set.
Ooh, God, the pastry is a bit affordable. It's made from margarine, not butter, and it's not very brown. But, well, I'm still, yeah, it's the best I've got. It's the best I can do, and I'm about to...
Pete.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's not as good as my mum's or my nan's or my great-grandfather who fought in the War of Gallipoli, and they used to make pies, but that's about it.
Conchetta.
Hey, I would love you to have this, but I know I look fancy, but I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm a loser and you're so cool.
Reese.
There's just so many good birds that I could have chosen. These don't even like good shiny shit. It's just...
Ready, Aaron?
Oh man, yeah, this is it's a number, you know. I mean, like forget about it. Yeah, it sucks.
The least humble was Aaron Chen. He very arrogantly threw his pie on the ground.
I didn't realise it could break.
Mel, could you read this one, please?
Certainly. Be keen as mustard about your mustard.
Your keenness starts now.
Oh my God, it's awesome! It's in powder form, dude! Like, you can go like this, and it's like, yeah, you can be like, woo! And like, it's awesome! I want you to play with it, Tom! And you can have some of you get in it! Oh no, it's sorry, but yes! Yes!
Reese. That is the chemical formula for mustard gas. Mel.
Oh, wowie, look at that. Oh my God, I want to get in there. I want to lick that. I want to rip that off. Oh, geez Louise, that is some good. I want to touch it. Oh, that's.
Pete.
Oh, yes. Oh, good.
I don't think Reese was keen. They just seemed terrified.
Thank you, Tom. Be cool as a cucumber about your cucumber.
Oh, damn, that's lit as fam. Wicked. Well, what's the dealio? Stop blowing up my phone with SMSs. Stop tweeting me.
Pete.
Oh, whatever, cool. You know, it's cool, it's good, whatever. I don't care, I'll just, you know, just go for a bit of
Conchetta.
Oh, yeah, this whole thing. This thing rides a motorcycle, and, you know, it's like, I don't even care, like...
I can't lie to Pete. He was the least cool before he even tried.
Can you read this, please, Mel?
Be smooth as silk about your silk. Smoothest wins.
Mel.
What's up, G? You come here often? Damn, Mama, you woohoo! Oh, did you just walk in here looking like this, or wow, heaven is missing an angel? Yeah.
Oh, baby doll, the way you make me feel. You nasty girl, You are smooth.
Given my wife and children watch this show, Mel was the smoothest.
Thank you, Tom.
Welcome back to Taskmaster. We're about to find out who the best comedian is of all time in Australia on this channel in this episode tonight. But before we do that, who won the live task, Tom?
Well, Aaron took away a cool 1 point, Reese a smooth 2, Pete a keen 3, Conchetta a humble 4, and Mel took it out with a spicy 5 points.
Thank you.
OK, now what we really want to know, who will be leaving the show tonight with that horrible, horrible, captivating gnome?
Well, Aaron was in last place with 12 points, Pete and Reese in third, equal on 14 points, Conchetta second with 17 points, and Mel way out in front with Blackjack, 21 points!
Congratulations, Mel. Head up on stage and collect your bounty of cheeky crapping boxes. Lesser Tom, what's our season scoreboard looking like?
Well, there are only 3 points between all of them, so it's neck and neck and neck and neck and neck. With Conchetta in the lead with 32 points this season.
OK, and that brings us to the end of another episode of Taskmaster. We've learned Aaron definitely doesn't sprechen any Deutsch. And we've learned that professional comedian Tom Cashman is at his funniest when face-planting into mud. Now let's learn how Mel Buttle will enjoy their prizes. See you next week.
I'm in your freaking mind.
Is there any part of your personality that's not Italian?
Nice whistle, bitch.
You need to use this paddle to hit a koala. Yeah, I guess what I'm hoping for at this stage is the others have up their task.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.